Man, welcome back, everybody. This is Teacher Josh, and we're taking a look at another super cool book. It's called Amazing Animal Adaptations, Extreme Environments. Do you guys know what the word extreme and environment means? We've got extreme. Extreme means like harsh. It means like really terrible. Uh, Environment means like the outside world. Okay. Environment. So you've got some extreme is like difficult. Environment means the outside world. So we've got animals here that, man, they're amazing. They have learned how to survive in very difficult places. So that's what we're going to take a look at. Let's go check this out. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is dangerous homes. Dangerous homes. Check this out. Dangerous homes. Dangerous means you could get hurt. Um, all animals live in a home, and we call the home a habitat. A habitat. Really, a habitat is just an animal home. Okay? And this habitat or animal home has everything an animal needs. Um, We've got a meadow is a habitat. We've got a meadow is kind of like, you guys can see that word right here. A meadow is like a green open space. A lot of times you'll see deer in a meadow. There's also, look at this monkey right here. What's his habitat? Well, guess what? Monkeys live in a rainforest. So that's his habitat. A rainforest in the tropics or warm places. We've got, look at this down here. Do you guys know what these are called? Man, they're beautiful, aren't they? It's called a coral reef. And guess what? A coral reef is a habitat to marine life or ocean life. So you guys can see there's a lot of fish swimming around. And in fact, there's all kinds of different life that make a coral reef their home. Really important for ocean animals. Check this out. So we've got the word adaptation. So do you guys see anything about this monkey? An adaptation means um, there's something about the animal that can help it. That's an adaptation. The monkey has changed in some way or has a body part in some way that helps it live in its habitat. In this particular picture, we've got this monkey. What do you guys notice about the monkey? Yeah, he's got long arms. So we would say this monkey's arms are adaptations because they help him move through his habitat, swinging from branch to branch. Okay, so pretty cool stuff. You could not live in a tree like a monkey and survive without that adaptation. Okay, let's go to the next page. Let's see what else we have here. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, this is extreme. This is a mountain habitat. You guys see the snow leopard. Man, this is a cool animal. They've got thick fur. Do you guys see the thick fur? The fur is this outer part of the animal that's really thick and cozy, keeps him warm, and his tail. Okay, this is an adaptation for the snow leopard. The tail helps him balance. He's up on the cliff, he's up really high, so his tail helps balance him out. Okay, really important as he leaps from rock to rock. The word leap means jump. This guy can jump, man. And his big feet, look at these big feet. That's an adaptation. They're like snowshoes. Do you guys know what a snowshoe is? You can get a snowshoe to wear on your shoes, and it kind of makes your shoe bigger, right? So you can walk on the snow without sinking in. Well, this cat, this snow leopard, Look at the size of his paws. Those are like snowshoes. That's an adaptation. Now let's come over here. Look at this yak. This is called a yak. And man, he is also built to live in a snowy mountain environment. What are some adaptations? You guys noticing anything? Look at his fur. This guy has a really cozy fur coat to keep him warm. Also, we learn here that the yak has huge lungs. Lungs are inside your chest, right? And they help the yak breathe at high altitudes. Have you guys ever climbed a mountain? Man, unless you're used to it, it can be hard to get air, to get oxygen, to breathe when you're really high up. So this yak, man, he's made for mountain cold weather. Pretty neat stuff. Okay, let's go to the next page here. Hot and dry. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look at this. So these are environments that are hot and very, very dry. And we call it a desert. A desert. Uh, Now, here's what a lot of people don't know. I actually live in a country where there is a desert. And yeah, it's hot during the day. It's very, very sunny, but at night it gets cold. I mean, very cold. So animals, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. This is called a fennec fox. And do you guys notice anything funny about this guy? Look at the size of those ears. What do you guys think? How would that help a fox in the desert? Well, let's think about it. Big ears help him stay cool. It's like an air conditioner. Big ears help him hear things. Ooh, he can hear a mouse. Um, he can hear a mouse like a long ways away and be able to catch a mouse. Pretty cool, right? Now look at this guy. This is, of course, a camel, one of the most famous animals that live in the desert. And let's see what it says. Wow, camels have thick eyelashes. Oh, neat. So the eyelashes are, you guys can see, these are your eyelashes on your eye right here. Okay, so camels have thick eyelashes that keep the sand out of their eyes. That's cool, right? Amazing. They can close their nostrils. There's your nostril, your nose. So you guys see the camel's nostril? Man, he can automatically, he can go like this. Isn't that amazing? That's to keep the dust and the sand out of his eyes. Pretty cool stuff. That's an adaptation. In a sandstorm, man, he can just close those nose holes so he doesn't get a sandbox inside his throat. Pretty amazing. Here's the other thing. Camels, man, they don't need a lot of food or water to survive. They can store fat or energy in the hump on their back. And these guys can go for days without water. They also don't sweat a lot. Sweat is that moisture that comes out of your skin when you're hot. So camels don't sweat that much. Um, they can go for months without drinking. Man, that's a long time. Months? You know, a human can only live like 3 days without water. So that's pretty spectacular. Okay, finding water. Oh man, okay. So let's talk about finding water. In a lot of places on Earth, we have what we call a drought. Okay, what does that mean? A drought is when there isn't enough water. So, um, yeah, there's not enough water. It's a drought. So animals have to do something about it. Sometimes streams, a stream is like a little river, they dry up. Look at this guy. This is a cool animal. This is called a lungfish. Lungfish. Lungfish can breathe air when they are out of the water. Okay, that's crazy. A fish that has lungs. Well, pretty important. Look at this. Lungfish can survive a drought. They dig into the mud at the bottom of the stream. That's crazy. So they can actually dig into the mud, stay cool. They can stick their nose out a little bit and breathe the air and then wait for the water to come back. Everybody else is dead. All the fish are dead except not this guy, not the lungfish. All right, what about dry weather? Look at this little frog. All right. Uh, it says it's a water holding frog. Somehow it holds water. The frog digs a burrow. Okay, that's a little hole in the ground. That's a burrow. And slime dries to make a hard case. So he starts to get slimy and then it gets hard. And then the frog kind of hangs out in this case. It protects him from the heat. And then when it rains again, this might be years later. All right, that is incredible. He can make, okay, do you guys get what's going on here? It stops raining, it's dry. This frog starts squirting slime out of its body and it turns into a hard shell and it can just stay in this bubble for years. And then it starts to rain one day and he can pop out of his shell and be just fine. That, my friends, is amazing. All right, when we come back, we're going to learn about a few other animals and their adaptations to live in harsh environments. I'll be right back. We'll see you soon.